everybody, and welcome back to another video. You may be wondering where I am, and I have a bit of a story for you. So, I ended up leaving my apartment because of some bug issues. It was a basement, right? And I think I mentioned that I was worried about the bug issue. There was an ant infestation in the bedroom. Worst place, I think, to have that. So I was trying to trace where the ants were coming from. I took some ant bait that they had in other parts of the apartment and put it in the bedroom, and boy did that work. Out came a whole lot of ants. And as I was cleaning up the ants, or taking care of them, making sure they weren't in my clothes or on my bed, I also saw I had to kill 2 spiders during that, and I saw a very terrifying spider underneath the sort of side table next to the couch that I had been using and sitting next to every day. And I just kind of hit my wit's end in those moments. It was like 9:45. I was putting my pajamas on, and that's when I saw the ants, and it's too many bugs. I thought that it was not fair for me to be with these bugs and miserable for the 2 months that I was supposed to stay in that apartment. And so I did end up telling the lady I'm going to leave because I'm just not comfortable. I didn't sleep at all last night, and I know I'm not going to be able to relax with all of these bugs here. It's just a little bit too much. There's not really anywhere for me to stay long term that I can afford. So I pretty much feel like I have to go home. I didn't want to be miserable in that apartment, and I don't know if I'm overreacting, underreacting, to be honest with you, because I know a lot of people would have problems with those bugs as well. It was mentioned in a couple of reviews, but it was a basement. I knew that going in, and basically I chose it because of the price, but it also had a lot of amazing reviews, so I thought it would be good. But you're not always right. So anyways, I am going to be in this apartment tonight and tomorrow night, and then I'm going to be flying back home. I'm going to be living with Gary, doing a kind of modified quarantine for 10 days or 2 weeks. I guess I haven't decided yet which one of those I'm doing. I may go to the grocery store. Technically, Idaho is a yellow state, which means that I don't have to quarantine when I arrive back home. I just have to take part in the normal, social distancing and masking, which I do anyways. But basically, we're going to be a tourist tomorrow. I am so happy in this Airbnb. Luckily, it's only 30 degrees outside. I did not realize how cold it was going to be. So no sitting out on the balcony. Maybe for lunch or maybe the sunset, I'll be able to sit out there. Okay, let's even this out right. I am just feeling so great today. I feel like the way everything's played out is like divine timing and the way it was meant to be, which is interesting because it wasn't the plan at all, but it feels right. For whatever reason, I just never really settled in to my last place. I thought it was just, I moved from Alaska, I'm adjusting, which, you know, I'm sure that was part of it too, but usually, no matter how big the change, I get this feeling of excitement about my new place and a comfort, and honestly, within 30 minutes, sometimes even less, of being in a new place, I already feel like it's my home. And just for whatever reason, I never got that feeling last week. I just never really settled in. I felt very just scattered, and Boise itself, just the whole thing, just something felt off. I never felt like I was at my home. Yeah, I just feel so settled and grounded, and it feels right. I know going home is going to be a challenge because it always is. Of course, I'm also excited to go home. I'm excited to hug Gary tomorrow. And I'm excited to see my parents in a couple weeks after quarantine. And, you know, a few months after that, maybe some other people if we get the vaccine, when we get the vaccine. With that being said, let's get off to exploring, shall we? I lied, guys. I actually ordered one of these, fancy smoothie bowls. I've never had one before. I think of California when I think of these, but I ordered one from Rush Bowls, so I'm gonna taste it for you. I have my doubts about whether this will fill me up, but yeah, it's really just a smoothie. It tastes amazing though. I do not know which one I got. I think it has coconut milk, guava juice, mango, pineapple. I added coconut shreds, banana, strawberries, and granola on top. And they do honey as well. It's really good. If you ever wanted to see a mismatched outfit, We're at the top, guys. It actually is quite steep. This is much better than when I was out here on the weekend. Of course, it was really, really busy, but now there's just a couple of people. So you see snow-capped mountains there, and over there, I don't know if you could see those. And then what I think is interesting too is this foliage. Just to me, it feels like a desert because of all this, like, I don't even know, weeds, dry brush, like, I don't know, some kind of plants, but it feels desert-esque to me. It might actually be the desert. I don't know. I feel dumb, but yeah, pretty cool. Okay, so I never even showed this place to you guys. Here's my tour. That's the place, okay? I had the best shower of my life yesterday, I swear to God. Because the water was just so warm, it got super steamy, and I felt so nasty from like my buggy night that it felt so good. So today, after I've walked for like 8 hours straight, I will be taking another nice, warm, steaming hot shower. And I cannot wait. So the plan is to chill out here for a little bit, give my legs a rest. Then I'm going to go try and return my yoga mat to Whole Foods. I bought a yoga mat a couple days ago because I thought I was going to be here for 2 or 3 months, and then that changed, so I want to return it. I think that's okay. I don't really return things, but this is one of those cases where it's like, I did spend $30 on that thing, and I don't want to lose that money if I don't have to, so I'm going to try returning it because it's kind of like on the way anyways, so. Does anybody else think this is just like really cute? It suctions in. I don't know why, but I just think it's the most clever little thing ever. Well, I was able to return my yoga mat. Sorry, it's probably really, really loud. I returned my yoga mat to Whole Foods, and I'm now having the worst timing in the history of the world. When I went in, I was going to take an Uber to get back, and it was only going to be $10. I was like, amazing. Come out, it's going to be $30. Because in the time I was in there, 15 minutes, it became rush hour. I actually read an article that Boise has the worst rush hour of anywhere in the US or something, or in the world. I forget what the article said. I don't believe that for 1 second. Whatever measurement they were using, I completely disagree with their measurements, because there's no freaking way in hell that's true. I think it was like time it would take you to go from like the city center to like the same amount of distance or something like that. Whatever. It was wrong. Yeah, so now I have to go home. And it's a 40-minute walk. So I'm super annoyed because I'm sick of walking today. But one of the parts that sucks really bad is that I bought gluten-free beers that I found in there. I wanted alcohol, but I didn't want to drink a whole bottle of wine again. And the beers were only $2, whereas the wines, like the little ones, were like $5, you know, for one little can. And that's fine too, but I don't know. I just wanted to try something different because I thought it was cool to find gluten-free beer. So I'm gonna taste that when we get home in 40 minutes. It won't be cold anymore, but whatever. This place, I just passed by it on my walk. It has vegan ice cream and it also has some gluten-free waffle cones. I didn't get the cone because I figured I don't need it. But I did get a vegan ice cream, salted caramel. How fun is that? Make my walk a little more interesting. I'm gonna try and taste it while I'm walking on camera. Coconut milk. You can taste the coconut. Really good. So you can see mountains in the distance. You can totally not see it in this video. Oh yeah, you can. You do see mountains in the distance when you're walking around. Sometimes, which is kind of cool. But the reason I turned the camera on is because I realized walking around, it's St. Patrick's Day. So there's actually some people going out to bars. Not a lot, but some. And that makes it even funnier that I ended up getting beer because I did not do that intentionally. So it's just so weird how things work out. So I'm suddenly celebrating St. Patrick's Day with beer. Very unexpectedly. I think I still have like 20 minutes left on this walk. But at least I have the sugar rush to help me. This is bringing back memories of when I was living in Denmark and I ran out of food and had literally no money. All I had was pasta and garlic. So I ate garlic pasta for quite a long time. This is really bringing back memories of that. Not enough seasoning at all. I added salt. Definitely needed salt. I'm gonna add a little bit of lemon juice. So it's olive oil, chives, garlic, Salt, pepper, Italian seasoning. I've also got oregano. I think I'll add some of that. But let's do a little bit of lemon juice. It's missing citrus. I'm going to try some gluten-free beers that I bought. It is the Omission Brewing Company, and I got the Ultimate Light Golden Ale and then the Light Ale. And this is crafted to remove gluten. Apparently you can go on emissiontests.com and see the actual content of gluten in your beer. So that's pretty cool because they do each brew. This is only 99 calories and it's from Portland, Oregon. So let's try it out. I'm excited. Oh, it smells like beer. I haven't had beer in a really long time because I don't eat gluten and I just don't prefer beer anyways. But honestly, it smells really good. I like beer. It's just not my favorite thing. I like a good Corona, Blue Moon. Anyways, let's get to it. Wow. Okay, I like beer. I missed beer. It's amazing. It's amazing. Again, I haven't had beer in probably like at least a year and a half probably when I was back in Europe. 2 years. 2 years. It's amazing. Oh my god. It's really amazing. It's super, as it says, it's super light. I want to say it's kind of like a Corona type taste. I don't think it's like Miller Lite type taste. It has more body to it. Wow. Was not expecting that to be so good. And I know beer does not go with pasta. But I was eating pasta tonight. And this was cheaper. I think I explained this already. Okay guys, I'm actually going to end the video here. I'm just going to hang out, finish my beer, and prepare myself to leave tomorrow. Oh my gosh. I'm feeling really excited right now. I'm sure I'll be sick of it in a week. But no, it'll be good to be home and good to eventually see my family. And good to see Gary and my friends, you know, eventually when we get the vaccine and we have socially distanced gatherings and whatnot. So I'm excited about that. And who knows what's coming next. But of course, you'll be right there along with me watching. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you
brand new day. Good love is on the way, and if you take my hand, I'll walk with you to Georgia.